Hi there, it's me, Joel. How you doing? How many times have we been asked that question and we've answered, I'm fine thanks, how are you? But how are you really? The Kenneth Cole Mental Health Coalition has launched a global campaign called the How Are You Really Challenge. They're asking people to share on social media how they're really truly doing right now. It's Mental Health Awareness Month, and in some places it's Mental Health Awareness Week, so the challenge is apropos, but we're also all living in a pandemic during unprecedented times. So, how am I really? Well, I'm on day 60 plus of self-isolation, and in my 10th week of working from home, I chose to quarantine with me, myself, and I. So I have been alone for that long. And I'm a hugely entertaining person, but I have to admit the absence of social and human connection has been a challenge for me. Also, I'm a hugely empathetic person, and the psychic and emotional energy of the world somehow gets absorbed inside me, and my body's response is to take care of me by locking that down. But it's still manifested nonetheless. I've experienced anxiety, sadness, anger, frustration, loss, loneliness. Yeah. Those are real and those are intense. I'm okay, but it's been important for me to acknowledge that each day is different. And my body, trying to take care of me mentally, locks a lot of things away. That is until you take a hip opening challenge. I recently started a 21-day hip opening challenge being taught by yogabody.com. Check them out, they're amazing. Now, during this 21-day hip opening challenge, I found that during some of the stretches, I would burst into laughter for no reason. And during a few of the stretches, I actually felt like I was going to crumble and burst into tears. Not because of the stretches. My body had absorbed a lot of stress. And not surprisingly, when you stretch, when you exercise, when you move your body, when you open yourself, your body releases what it's been carrying. So that's good. But it's also heightened my awareness around how I cope, how I pull things in and manage things and try to make everything okay. That's a good thing, but it's equally important to acknowledge when it's not an easy day. So I've had days that have sucked, where I want to sleep, I want to move, I want to yell at a stranger who's not wearing a mask, but I don't. And, skin hunger is a real thing. Our bodies, our spirits are meant for human connection. And skin hunger is a real thing. The lack of touch, the lack of presence around other people. That's a real phenomenon that I've also experienced. Now, some of you who've chosen to lock down with family and friends are probably having the opposite problem. You have skin fatigue, too much touch. That's also real, right? But I think it's important that as we try to deal with everything that's swirling around us, that we also talk authentically with each other when it's appropriate, to connect with each other and really share. If I do that, it not only helps me, but it helps you feel like you can do it as well. That you're not the only one struggling. And that is so important. Especially on social media, people's sharing can look like the world is perfect where they are. But we all know that's not true. I'm an upbeat person. I'm an empathetic person who's been really stressed. Worried about my finances, worried about my physical health, worried about my family, my friends, the world. So if I've been feeling that, I know you have. How are you taking care of yourself? Let's break that down. Let's connect. Let's try to blow the stigma around mental health away so we can truly be well. All right, that's how I'm really doing. I'm okay. Today is a good day. Thanks for listening. And I'm calling out the following people to take the How Are You Really challenge. Chuck Privatera, Jennifer Brown, Hannah Peterson, and Enrique and Matt of Fine and Dandy Shop. Now, you all might be wondering why I've singled you out. It's because in your areas of the world, I find you to be inspirational, and I think you have some things you can say. Chuck, you focus on financial wellness. Jennifer, diversity, inclusion, and all things that encompass that. Hannah, you're an amazing empathetic superstar and HR leader. And Matt and Enrique, you guys are amazing, creative people with a small business that has been hit in this pandemic. And you've been doing amazing things to help other small businesses stay connected, but also take care of yourselves. So I challenge all of you to share with your followers the How Are You Really challenge, so that in our small ways we break down the stigma around mental health and bring everybody closer into an authentic connection. Because we all know, now more than ever, people who need people are the luckiest people in the world. I had to close this with a show tune, didn't I? How are you really?